Stop it. Hi. Good morning. Just making my coffee this morning. I'm about to go have my greens drink because health. Oh, I got my hair cut. It's not styled, it's really short. I really like it. It's cute. I almost feel like I could go even shorter. Like once you go short, you really just want to keep going. Sorry, I had to put you down. My camera's really heavy. I just thought I would vlog with you guys today and just give you some life updates because there are now some to give. Usually my life, I feel like nothing in my life ever really changes. It's like very, very the same. I've been at the same job for 8 years. I've been in the same apartment for 8 years. But we're moving. The apartment that I've lived in, it's a very old building and it's going to be demolished and rebuilt into condos. So we have to relocate and find a new place. And the Toronto rental market is pretty wild. I mean, it's always been expensive and competitive, but now it's like a whole new other ball game. So, but at the same time, I'm taking this as, an opportunity to just embrace the change. I'm excited to be in a new place, to start a new chapter. So I think it's going to be kind of fun. There's going to be a lot of fun, like decluttering content, moving content. I'll show you some apartments that we look at. I'll take you guys with me. So it'll be some fun Toronto content if you guys want to see that. I'm also going to show you, I think, how I'm going to be budgeting for this new place because our rent is basically going to double compared to what we pay now. Basically, when you get kicked out of a unit like this for them to redevelop it and rebuild it, you have an option to come back to the building and pay basically the same rent as what you were paying before. And that's kind of our plan. I don't know if we're going to be thinking about buying anything anytime soon. I'm kind of leaning into being like a renter and then investing the difference. So that's kind of where our minds are at right now with the place. Okay, time for coffee and hydration. I haven't really vlogged or filmed anything in a few weeks. I feel really out of practice. I don't know what to say. I'm going to the gym today. I want to film either a YouTube video or some TikToks. I got some radio frequency microneedling done last week and it's still just at the tail end of healing. So basically it's kind of like a Morpheus 8, but not. So it's doing microneedling with a mix of radio frequency to help heal acne scars and plump and just promote and stimulate your own collagen to just give your skin a nice hydrated, tight, dewy look. But it hurts. So I am just still a little bit dry and peeling here. I like the result. This is my second treatment that I've had done. And I might go back and do one more because I am 36. I'm in my skincare era. So sunscreen, simple skincare, and treatments are sort of what I'm focusing on. I have had Botox and filler before, and I'm not opposed to that, but I'd rather sort of focus on more sort of from within treatments as opposed to filling my face and injecting external things. I mean, I did get my lips redone. They're still a bit swollen. Yeah, it's not necessarily to make me look younger, I guess. The treatments for me are just like to maintain what I have, and then a little Botox here and there, fine, but I really don't want to rely on that and become like frozen. And I can do a whole video on things I've done to my face because I do think it's important to be transparent about that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that my skin is perfect or anything like that, but I think it's important to sort of frame expectations. It's not always just a certain skincare routine or healthy diet, drinking water that gets you the full result. And I think it's important to be open about that. Sometimes you can, sometimes that's all you need if you've been blessed, but I've had some help and I've paid for some help, so just saying. So Merit Beauty sent me a bunch of their makeup, so I figure why not try it while we're here. I haven't tried their stuff before. I've seen it on TikTok. This is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I know you can use this as a foundation and as a concealer. I'm just going to use it as a concealer because I don't really like to wear foundation. Every foundation I have ever tried just really clings to my face and clings to a lot of dry spots. So I usually never do a whole face of foundation. I just do concealer. Oh no, they gave me their brush. Let's try their brush. So this is what their brush looks like. Focus. It's really, really soft. A little bit more dense. I can barely see what I'm doing in the camera. Oh wow, that blended really well. Let's zoom you in, see? Should we just try the whole face? Let's just see what happens. Oh no, this might ruin everything. Blending, guys, it's blending. I like it. Wow, I'm actually really impressed because every foundation I've ever tried just pills on me and looks super dry. I don't know if it's the combination of this brush ensuring that the product blends really well, but wow. First impression, this is nice. Oh, it did pull a little bit on this under eye. You know, those flakies that you get from sleep. First, I need eyebrows. Let's just do that 1 second. They're looking a little warm, but I don't know. I just gotta use this up. I'm using the Patrick Ta brow pencils with the Jones Road. I don't think I quite hit the nail on the head with the shade match. I feel like I need to get like microblading redone or what's it called? That nano blading business. Because my brows take the longest in my routine since I don't have any. So now I'm gonna try the Merit Flush Balm Cheek Color in Stockholm. It's just this like nice cool tone pink. Oh, I put on way too much. I need to do another makeup declutter because we are moving and I have been getting a little bit more PR lately. I don't really accept a lot, but if it's a brand that I like or that I use or that I'm curious about using, then sometimes I will say yes. But you guys know me, I get overwhelmed by clutter and I haven't really strictly been keeping up with my one in, one out method to keep that sort of net neutral clutter from building back up. Life happens, life gets away from you. I'm not the perfect minimalist. I don't even identify as a minimalist anymore. We've talked about this. I find it's a little limiting and a little too stoic for me in terms of what people expect, what I expect from myself. Yeah, life happens, life gets away from you, and clutter can build up again. And with this move, I think it's just going to be a good opportunity to edit down my stuff because nothing will force you to declutter more than moving. You don't want to pay for that stuff to be carried over. So I'll have a makeup declutter coming up for you guys soon. I might actually film that today. And why am I doing my makeup now if I'm going to the gym? Well, I have to do some filming today, and I think I'll go to the gym as like a midday break. Normally I go in the morning, but I slept in today because I had a really bad sleep last night. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this move because sometimes I experience a lot of friction living here. When I first moved in, we had no neighbors. I had really nice unobstructed natural light. And then a condo came in next door, which is like story of Toronto's life. And it took a lot of our light away. So it gets dark in this apartment at like 2 p.m. and it gets very sad. So I have to go outside to like get, natural light. We've lived without air conditioning for 8 years. We have a window unit when it gets really hot. No ensuite laundry. So I have a few sort of wish list things in the next place that I'm looking forward to sort of upgrading, which would be having ensuite laundry. Like, wow, that will be a nice option. We also want to get a dog when we move. I just want like a Shih Tzu or a Bichon, kind of what our old family dog Chico was, just like a little white floofy lap dog. And I think summers in Toronto get really, really, really hot, and I want the AC for the dog. That's my other wish list for the place, and natural light. Because when it comes to filming and making content, I feel like I can't vlog or be spontaneous or I just have a lot of resistance and friction when it comes to my filming because I feel like I need to set up my lights and make it this like big production. And part of that is because I don't have a lot of natural light. So it's just, I'm like running against the clock, even filming this now for vitamin D and mood, but also just for my creativity and hopefully hopefully minimize that resistance and procrastination that I put myself through when it comes to filming. Sometimes it's a lot. Not saying that it's hard, but sometimes the effort is a little bit difficult for me to overcome, and I'm just looking forward to hopefully not having to fight against that all the time. But that's the look. I think that's very pretty, very natural. What do you guys think? Merit Beauty. Very nice. I think I'm just gonna put my hair back today. This is how short it is though. I like it. It's cute. Sometimes I feel like I look like a Goomba from Mario, but with a little styling, that gets resolved very quickly. I think I'm just gonna wear it back today because I'm going to the gym later and then I'll wash my hair. But one thing that always just makes me feel so alive and put together are my hoop earrings. You guys ask me a lot about these. I think they're called the medium tube hoops from Missouri. They're 14 karat gold, so I really pretty much never take them off. Even that, I think that just looks cool and chic. Okay, let's get dressed. One of the things I do every single day now, no matter what, if it's a weekend, if I'm working from home, I've talked about this in so many of my videos, and that is just to take some time to get dressed. Right now I'm in like sweatpants. I'm losing my voice, I don't know. But getting dressed for me, it just makes me feel good. It's fun, it doesn't take very long. But if I do have a little bit more time on the weekend, what I do like to do is think about a piece that I've either bought recently or that I just haven't worn in quite a while and sort of center the outfit around styling that. Even though I'm a huge fan of the style of uniform and outfit repeating, sometimes it does realistically feel a little bit boring, and style ruts can certainly happen. So for me, this is a way where I can create an opportunity to wear something that doesn't necessarily have to be a special event or where I have to create something to wear it to. Like, I'm just gonna go take out the recycling, but I wanna get dressed. So let's pick something. Oh yeah, here's something that's fun. So I've been obsessed with Tibi since winter of last year, and they're very expensive, so I've just been buying things, like a couple of things here and there periodically because it's definitely a big budget item, but they were having their sale and I got the dark mint blazer. It's a little bit too hot to wear this right now, but like, it's cool. Nowadays I find when I'm shopping, I am more thinking like, is this part of my core style and is this something that I'm going to wear a lot? Maybe this color isn't something that I'm going to wear like crazy amount, but it is just something that's really cool. It's a blazer, so I know I'm going to wear the crap out of it. A blazer is my security blanket, and it's just something that's really interesting with like a different point of view. These have like a cutout elbow, and it is just very, very neat, very cool. And I really like the idea of a basic with a twist because for me, this little element creates that bit of undone sort of edge that I think is a core part of my own personal style. But yeah, I think I'm just really starting to see my wardrobe from such a different perspective, and finally from a place that's not like, oh, gotta get it down to the essentials, always gotta declutter something, and this really like sort of perfectionistic viewpoint of my wardrobe. I mean, I haven't looked at it like that in almost a year now, but shifting my perspective for this amount of time, that more minimalist-ish. I think when it comes to shopping, there's always going to be that little bit of dopamine and that little bit of pleasure seeking that we get from it. And I always have this little bit of fear that I'm going to like, I don't want to say like relapse, but I guess that's the word. And just go back to a place where all I was overwhelmed, worried about money, and where I just didn't like myself, and where I just thought that buying stuff would fill that void. And now I feel like I've done the work and I feel really comfortable and happy with myself. Decluttering, minimalism, all that stuff has really helped, but also just embracing my true joys for me and finally just owning that without apology, which took me like up until now, I want to say, to even get there. It's nice. I just feel really settled and really good. And I hope that you can too, because there's just a lot of content out there that's telling us that we always need to change something in order to be better and to improve ourselves, which I think is fine, but I used to approach that type of content and that type of self-improvement from a perspective of, well, I'm not good enough right now, and I need to do all of these things to finally feel good enough. So I mean, yeah, looking at my wardrobe today, definitely not minimalist, but I'm happy with it. Okay. It's time for breakfast. That's one of the things that I am doing regularly. A new habit is I'm eating more, and I'm tracking my macros in MyFitnessPal so that I can grow stronger and build muscle and get a booty. We're working on it. I'm going to the gym 3 times a week to work on lifting heavy weights, and I've been doing Pilates, a Pilates video, like I do Move with Nicole. I can leave her a link down below. She's amazing. I'll do Pilates at home for like 30 minutes. Right now I can only really get to once a week, and then I'm trying to hit anywhere between 7 to 10,000 steps a day. Sometimes my days are very sedentary, and I just like forget to reach that goal. But yeah, I feel so much better. I was really kind of a sloth before. Like I would really just always be like, oh, I'm too busy. I got to get a video edited. I need to film content. And I would just sacrifice so much of my health, my physical health and my mental health in the name of getting more done. And it turns out when you're more active, you do really get more energy. You sleep better, you're hungry, so you eat more. And I'm just like giving my body what it needs. And I feel like I haven't been doing that for so long. So I'm just feeling really good. And the main thing that I'm really focusing on is just increasing my protein intake. I'm not trying to lose weight or anything. I'm just trying to build muscle and get stronger. And actually, I think like my body is changing. Like my butt, I feel like is getting slightly bigger, which is kind of fun. I'm feeling really, really strong. It's a really great routine. It gets me out of the house and it's like social. It's just, yeah. I'm still like really shy and awkward at the gym, but you know, it's pushing me out of my comfort zone and I really like it. If you're curious about the My Place pan, I think we wrecked it. We wrecked the non-stick in it because you're not supposed to have it on too high of a heat. And one of us, not me, Jeff, didn't know that. And if you put it on too high of a heat, it destroys the non-stick. So now this is no longer non-stick and it is just an aesthetic pan. So be advised if you're curious about buying it. You may think I'm nuts, but I like cold butter on toast. I know the spreadability. I know that you will destroy the toast. It looks ugly, but I don't know. What can I say? Here's what I'm having. Cherry tomatoes, switched it out instead of blueberries, sourdough bread, egg and egg whites, and then I got this low-fat Baby Bell. Needs more green. It's very beige, but it'll do for today. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be meeting with Sina and Alyssa. We're going to be doing some more recording of the podcast. If you guys didn't know, we started a podcast together called Sustain This. It's now available wherever you get your podcasts, and I think this month we're going to be transferring a lot of the episodes to YouTube. I know a lot of you guys said that you prefer to listen/watch your podcasts on YouTube, so we'll be doing that. It's going to be like Zoom quality to begin with, kind of like webcam-y, very, beta, I guess. But eventually we're going to figure out how to bring higher quality video to you guys, so you can watch or listen on whatever medium you want. So I'll keep you posted when the YouTube channel launches, but for now you can find us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Anywhere you get your podcasts. Sustain This, give it a listen, give it a rate. It's just a lot of fun. It's a really cool way for us to connect. Sometimes when you're like a content creator, it can be a little bit isolating. So I think it's just really cool to have some friends in this space who are like-minded and we all get along really well. And it's just like a fun hang. It's a fun conversation that we can get into on topics that we all kind of talk about, but now we can get a little bit more nuanced with them. And just have some fun and hang out. And it's just cool to have you guys along for the ride. And also, if you have any topic requests, then just hit us up on Instagram, shoot us a DM, and we can make that happen. Expensive things I bought, not worth the money. I loved the studded detailing, the cool hardware. I try not to do too much work on Sundays, but I kind of took yesterday off, and I still work full time, so weekends are kind of my time to create content and stay consistent with that. But we did a little bit, and now I'm gonna get ready for the gym. So the one thing about working out is like, I wanna buy all the new gym clothes, but I am resisting that. Like I do need to replace some of my Align leggings because they are pilled to shit. But at the same time, I'm doing like heavy lifting, deadlifts, a lot of things that are like very abrasive against these leggings. So it's probably better that they're all pilled and worn out because I can just keep wearing them out and I'm not going to be like super precious with them. I just like don't feel the cutest in them because they're a little bit more raggedy, but who cares? We're going for the gains. We're gonna be sweating anyways. I had some people actually ask me about my like new fitness routine and things that I'm doing. So if you guys want a vlog of like what that looks like in a day, let me know. I am definitely no expert. The only thing I know I'm doing is being consistent and going every week. So I found a routine and I am just rolling with it right now. The little bra pad thing always like gets folded in here. And now I am going to be a super fashion girly and throw on socks that I will combine with sandals. So I said I was gonna drive, but I think there's no subway outages today. I'm probably just gonna take the subway. That way I get my steps in too, because according to my fitness pal, I've gotten 113 steps today. Just got back from the gym. I am very greasy, so I'm gonna go take a shower. And I ordered a pizza. It's Sunday, it's a chill evening. I didn't want to cook anything, so there you go. Life's all about balance.